G'day gang, how you going? Sky Pilot here. No, this isn't a video about the 995X. I still have a couple of parts coming. This build is still underway. So what we're going to talk about today is the Beta FPV Meteor 65. This is the Beta FPV HD Spectacular micro SD card there. Really good little flyer and an exceptional DVR recorder as well. Little F4 all-in-one underneath here. I have done a video on this just recently of its maiden flight, so check that out guys, up on the screen up there. It just shows you how good this DVR footage is of this little 1S indoor unit. And I do say indoors, however I flew it outdoors and it handled it really well, let me tell you. So check that out. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to talk about the second thing you're going to need when you purchase yourself one of these little fabulous whoops from Beta FPV. You're going to need to grab yourself a bit of a radio transmitter. So what I'm going to show you here today is all you are going to need to get yourself flying. So this kit comes with charger, two 1S's, some spares, some spare props. This is the Elite Radio 2 SE, packed with features. So I'm going to go through this. I'm going to show you guys how to bind this to your Meteor 65 using Betaflight, and let me tell you, it is a piece of chocolate cake. I will have all the specs in the description as well, but let's crack on in and let's see what you get. Upon opening up your package, you will find Beta FPV Lite 2 SE comprehensive instruction book. So the main difference is the built-in battery, whereas the original Lite Radio had the removable battery. I'll show you that shortly. This has a built-in 1000 milliamp 1S battery, which is absolutely fantastic. Supports FrSky D16, FCC and D16, LBT, V8, Futaba, SFHSS, Bayang protocols, which is a lot more than the original Lite Radio. 8 channels, radio power 100 milliwatts, 8 hours working time compared to 3. USB charging, yes. High def joystick, yes. Student radio mode, no. Calibration, yes. Firmware upgrade via USB, yes. For the controllers, we have a 2-way, 3-way, a 2-way, and another 3-way up top. Your standard mode 2 up the front here. Power button. Type-C connector down here. And what I believe is a headphone jack. On the rear, we have a setup button and a bind button. Don't worry about those too much. All we're going to use is the bind button, and I'm going to show you guys how you bind it to your brand new Meteor 65. Okay, let's jump over to Betaflight. I'll show you guys how to bind this to your new radio so you can get up in the sky. And don't worry, it's really easy. What you need to do guys, plug in your micro USB underneath. You don't need to have a, thank you, battery's charged. You don't need to have a battery in it. Plug it into your PC, open up Betaflight, connect away, and just make sure everything's behaving as it should be, which it is, so we are not nicely connected here. Now, first thing you need to do guys is to go straight down to your CLI and type in this command, bind _RX. You hit enter and you can see it says binding. What you're going to do next is power on your controller, making sure it's fully charged, and what you need to do is to press the bind button for about 2 seconds until the blue light flashes, and then you'll see a red flashing light. When that red flashing light goes to a solid blue, guess what? You are bound. So we'll disconnect ourselves, reconnect, go straight down to receiver, and you'll see that you are responding to the commands that you give the sticks. So just double check and make sure all your turns and yaws and rolls are actually exactly how they should be, otherwise things are going to be haywire. Now if you are finding this picture down here is spinning a million miles an hour, just change this to either FrSky or Spectrum and you'll find that that will suit you quite well. Next thing you need to do, and we're just about there, is go to your modes tab, and like I said, you can see the top one is arming, disarming. The next one is much the same as my other radio. So we've got angle and we have horizon mode, and over here we have beeper, and that's as simple as it gets, guys. So arming it, macro, angle, horizon, and over to beeper mode, and that is all you need to do. If you wish to do a bit more tinkering around, just go to the on-screen display and you can change things around here a little bit if you want, just to tidy it up so it looks a little more pleasing, and remove or add some timers and RSSI and all that sort of stuff. Make sure you hit save, disconnect, oh, and by the way, it does come with a proprietary adapter which will allow you to charge it up, or you can just use the USB one that it comes with. So we'll plug in our battery, we'll hear the 3-stage beep. All being well, when the arm switch is flicked, we're going to see some power. Oh, look, I've got the throttle up. Just remember, guys, if it doesn't work, make sure your throttle is all the way down. And we have power, and we're good to go. And we're good to go. This thing's a pearler, guys. And yeah, if you have an SD card in, it will automatically record, as I mentioned in my last video. And if you want to stop recording, yeah, simply disconnect the battery and your recording stopped. Remove the SD card, plug it into your computer, and watch away. No worries. Check out the links down below, guys, for all the tech specs, where to get this from. See you next time, guys. SkyPilot Beta FPV. This gear's awesome. Catch you later on. Bye for now.